Hockey Week 13 is underway. Everyone hoping for some good fortune as we enter the home stretch. And the tackle's made as he gets it out to the 32. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go. Steady.
Out of the gun. They'll give it to him inside. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. On a more aggressive call on second.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Daniels. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And it's 3rd down now.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Get it. 19 lights. Ready.
To the air on 3rd and long. And he's caught. He's got Brown. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
1st and 10 now from the 46.
Come on, come on. Hit.
Play action now. Daniels. That's caught. Tucker's back. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's going to be a Baltimore 1st.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
He went 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a 1st down.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
Here we go. Set. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
Out of the gun, Daniels. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after.
All set now. 1st and 10.
Ready. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Cougar 19.
From the red zone on 1st. Short pass brought in. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens finish up an excellent opening series. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yeah, yep. Certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure of what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop it.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good field position as the Steelers come up to it. 1st and 10.
70 Ranger. 70 Ranger. 65. Go.
Shotgun now for Milrow. Throwing the out route complete. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. They get an even 10 on that play. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Here's Milrow, 1st and 10. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Edgerrin Cooper takes it away. Already in an early hole on the scoreboard. That is not what they needed in response, Brock. Giving away possession with a pick.
You know, we got a lot of game left, obviously. Nowhere close to them putting it away. But you can see things starting to unravel a little bit, even after just 2 possessions. A touchdown here could really continue that momentum towards an early runaway.
They send a man in motion. Daniels now on 1st down. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Looking for his wide receiver there. So it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go now. No.
Firing quickly out wide, Daniels. And he's got this one down to the enemy 35 before they force him out. They got 21 yards on the play. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as we always say, is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
That's going to be incomplete. First time he's looked his max way this game, but no results yet.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you, you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
Get it. Viking 18. Ready.
Play action now with Daniels. Bails out of the pocket quick. He can run it. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
He made something out of that play for them. Everyone's so concerned with defending the pass, they didn't quite keep tabs on what he was doing as a QB. And it gave him just enough room to run.
Five DBs out there for the Steelers. 3rd down.
Cut 19. Cut 19. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Daniels from the pistol. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Has room down the left sideline. Into the house he goes. It's a pick 6 and a Pittsburgh touchdown.
Gosh, I love that play on so many levels, Kate. Making the interception, already a terrific effort by everybody involved. But to put the cherry on top, to take it all the way back to the house, it required extra effort from everybody, so they get the job done.
That one right down the middle. And the Steelers tie this game 7-7. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Return starts at the 3. And he gets to the 25, but not much further before going out.
At their own 27-yard line.
Ready.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Come on, come on. Hit. Cowboy 80.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. He surges ahead for 5. Make it second down.
That's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground. You can throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
Halfway to the marker. It's second and 5.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. Hits his running back. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
First and 10 from the 43. Lane motioning left. Rolling on first down. Daniels. Completed over the middle. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. Both teams neck and neck so far. More from Acrisure Stadium after the break. Back at beginning of the second quarter, Ravens in possession. They'll have second down as they look to continue this good drive. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
Some tough running from the leader of the offense right there. Didn't have a ton of room, but he made it work well enough to move those chains.
Here's first and 10 from the 47. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, two-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game.
Four yards on that first down run. Here's second and 6.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
Daniels. Looking slant route, complete. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens take a second quarter lead.
That play really had all the elements you're looking for from a tight end, showing that he can stretch that field. With the route, check. Secure the catch, quickly become a runner, check. And finally go finish that drive off and celebrate with your homeboys.
McPherson to add the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Ravens break that tie and now lead by 7.
Steelers 7. Evan McPherson set to kick off.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
35-yard line.
The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set first and 10. Here's the first carry for Jonathan Taylor. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. That'll be second down.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's second and 9.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
From the gun, Milrow. That's brought in. It's his back, Jonathan Taylor. Racing down the left side. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown.
I think he'll take his highlights however he can get him on a handoff, pin-off, pass. It really doesn't matter. The important thing is he gets the ball. He gets the touch. He can do his damage. Big time.
McLaughlin's extra point is up and good. And the Steelers tie things up at 14. After tying this game up, they're all set to center away. He's going to field this at the 2. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
At their own 25-yard line.
Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10. Now Daniels to throw. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. This one misses the tight end. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Handoff now out of the gun. Escapes the defender. And he couldn't quite break it. Still a 5-yard gain, though. 3rd down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
Go! Warriors, hot 70, hot 70. Check, smash, check, smash. Check.
Putting a receiver in motion.
Go street.
The play clock ran all the way down there, and this is going to cost the offense. Man in motion wasn't set in time, just couldn't get a snap away before the play clock expired. Well, 3rd down wasn't too bad, but that's not the case anymore. The penalty gives him this 3rd and 9.
Trick the Eagles! Trick the Eagles!
Here he goes, 3rd and long. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Steelers get it back on his 6th interception of the season.
You could feel them, Kate. You could feel the convoy. They were going. They thought they might have another one, but unfortunately, not another touchdown. But you know what? Not going to stop them from celebrating in another big game-changing play.
All right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10.
Come on, set! 60 by 6. Ready, run.
Here's Taylor from the pistol. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. That's a nice, quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Run lost him a yard to begin the drive. Here comes second and 11.
Let's go. Cowboy 80.
Will Rowe from the gun. No place to go. Ravens take him down. After the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough third down.
Well, even the toughest in the league to catch can still be caught at times. It just takes a defense that's determined and relentless. And the real big key, when you get that split second, you got to take advantage of that opportunity. Defense just did.
Well, it has been an exciting one so far as we have reached our 2-minute warning. More from Acrisure Stadium in just a moment. Not an enviable spot as they come up, third and long.
Get it. Viking, 18. Panther 60. Panther 60. 19, Lion. Trap 60. Trap 60. Dragon 60.
The play clock runs out, so this will be a delay. Can't get the play off in time, and I'm going to wager the call is going to come in much quicker, Brock, for this next snap. Well, that delay game certainly doesn't help things. It's third and even longer now.
Purple 80. Maverick. 60 Maverick. Pioneer. Ready.
Third and long for him here. He's in trouble and gets brought down again. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up fourth down.
Staring down, that down in distance. It was going to take some type of big play offensively to extend the drive. But all that sack did was create a bigger play for the defense.
This kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And they've taken back the lead.
That's pretty cool. Pretty big kick for him. Actually, a new season long. And when you do that, guess what happens? You're going to get called upon from that distance yet again.
Kicking team out there for the Steelers, and here they go to send it away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
Take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Man in motion here.
19 Tigers.
On first down, here's Daniels. Finds him on the crossing route. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. Clock's still running as the Ravens try hurrying everyone up.
70 Rangers.
First and 10 now. Here's Daniels. Finding Brown back-to-back plays. Keeps on moving into the red zone. And this is all the way to the 13-yard line.
You know, Kit, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. Hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with first and 10. It isn't holding up. They're into the drop-in. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
Pass rush could be coming again after that last sack, Brock. Let's see. Here's 2nd and 19.
19 tight. 19 tight.
From the gun, it's Daniels. Connecting on the slant. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Down, line to gain, 9 yards out.
Mustang 19. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
Throwing from the gun. He rolls to his right. He's going to be short of that goal line, Brock, but not of the marker. They've got a 1st and goal. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Ready.
This one set up for Daniels. The charge into traffic, but the line doesn't budge. They stall him out short. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Wilson with a return here. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. They go play action here. It's Milrow. Flushed out of the pocket. And there, it's Malik Neighbors. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, and some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
Come on. Set. Viking 18. Check out.
Taylor gets it on 1st and 10. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Let's go. Hawk 70. Buffalo 18. Ready.
Back now, pressure coming. Ravens get him. Down he goes. And it'll be 3rd down coming up after this defense's 3rd sack of the game.
Even from the booth, Kate, I can hear it. I can hear that front 7 telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did, wasting no time in getting that sack.
Hurt. Dragon 60. 65. Go.
3rd and long. Here's Milrow. To the left side finds Johnson. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
70 Rangers. Bronco 80. Pirates. 7 Pirates. Ready.
Back to throw it. It's on target to Johnson. He's all the way home. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers grow the lead coming out of halftime. You love seeing a tight end get the chance to show off those wheels, right? And in the best of cases, he could rumble the whole way home.
They think of getting somebody with that type of mass rolling at full speed. Who's really going to want to stand in the way, wants to stop him anyhow? The answer, nobody.
The kicking team out there for the Steelers, and here they go to send it away. Returning it from the 4. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
At their own 19-yard line.
Ready, ready.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Ready.
Out of the gun, Daniels. This is Brown, and he's got it downfield. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. A gain of 26 yards there. And that's going to be a Baltimore first. Those are the hurry-up offense here.
And the Ravens first down.
The Steelers calling their first timeout. As that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45.
Here we go. Here we go.
To throw, Daniels. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. First time this game they've looked to him. So it's 2nd down coming up. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
Here we go. Set.
To throw again on 2nd down. Daniels. On the left side. And he's right up next to that first down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up 3rd and short.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
19 Tigers. 19 Tigers. Ready, up.
To the air again. Daniels. Buying some time right. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Daniels on first down. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So 2nd down now after the incompletion.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate. That was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
They'll try something else from the 27 this time. 2nd and 10. Daniels from the pistol. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. It'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Come on, come on. 60 Bison, 60. Go.
To the air on 3rd and long. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. Offense up to the line fast. Again, Daniels to the air. And he scores. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens start the 2nd half with some needed points. It's a Tez Walker touchdown. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
Raleigh set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ready, set.
Good field position as the Steelers come up to it. First and 10.
Back. 70 Lions.
Pistol now for Milrow. That's complete. Cole Kmet. Now here it goes down the right sideline. And they're going to be set up with a first and goal here from the 7.
I think every quarterback around the world would agree, Kate. You love throwing a short pass to a tight end and then give that guy a chance to show off his speed in the open field. Yeah, runs defense to make it a much bigger gain.
4 downs to get this across. Here's first and goal.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 60 Eagle, 60 Eagle.
Working inside the red zone. Going with the screen to Taylor. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
Now it's second and goal from the 1. Milrow's going to sneak it. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Steelers lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd.
I don't think that defense was ready for that kind of push at the point of attack. I think they were thinking outside run, play action, but they get gutted, and it get gutted right up the middle.
That one splits the uprights. And the Steelers make it a 10-point ball game. The kicking team out there for the Steelers, and here they go to send it away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone, so we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35.
Ready.
Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens set it up first and 10.
70 Timberwolf.
Play fake here. Daniels. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first. Goes to the hurry up here.
13 yards on the play. Baltimore, first down.
Going on first down. Daniels. Forced out to his right. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
3/4 in the books from this one. It's the Ravens' ball. They come in trailing, but that lead is within reach. New set of downs for him from the 31.
Deputy! 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger, 18 Pioneer. You're at the speed, you're at the speed. Step up.
Daniels now on first down. Into traffic, complete. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. Working quickly here. Shotgun snap to Daniels. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. It takes a special quarterback to thread the needle. He couldn't do it.
You know what that's like? That's like passing across your own crease in hockey, Kate. That's a big no-no. When you challenge double coverage in the end zone, and let me tell you, coaches don't really like that either.
Here's the give on 3rd and short. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
On the ball now.
Offense in a hurry up here.
First and 10 at the 16-yard
Ready.
line.
Firing quickly out wide, Daniels. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens make it a 4-point game here in the 4th. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. Kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
Wilson with a return here. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And he's out of bounds at the 45-yard line. They'll take that every time. Great field position to begin this drive.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Pat the 60.
Here's Milroe, 1st and 10. Finds him over the middle. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Steelers have a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Buffalo 18. Come on. 60 Bison. Ready.
Milroe from the gun. Short pass brought in. And he works this to the 38 before going down.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
Cowboy 80.
To the air, Milroe. Gets it to him on the screen. And this one doesn't go far.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Here we go. Cavity Lions. Viking 18. Trap 60. 60 Maverick.
They're just going to let the clock run out and take this delay. Everyone was set and at the line. The quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0. And that delay of game certainly ups the difficulty on this 3rd down. They need 7.
Dragons Cougar 19.
He's back to throw. No place to go, so he just threw it away.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, it kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
So Chase McLaughlin is on in a high-pressure spot. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. Got all of it, and this is good. And they're going to grow their lead late, but still a one-score ball game.
So after that make, a field goal won't cost him the lead, but a touchdown still ties it. Likely, probably puts them down a point. Okay, this is one of those moments where the defense now has clarity. They know what the stakes are and what they have to defend.
The kicking team out there for the Steelers, and here they go to send it away. Fields this one at the 3. Oh, he rocks that tackler. And they get to him before he can amount to much, just beyond that 15-yard line. First call here coming from the shotgun.
Here we go. Set. Pressure on Lady. Go.
From the gun, it's Daniels. Escapes the pocket. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And he's going to slide down here. Picked up close to 5 before the slide. It's going to be second down.
I love that play. I mean, that's quarterback 101. Nothing downfield. Get what you can with your legs, but so much more importantly, protect yourself. Availability, one of the most important abilities for any quarterback.
5 still to go here. This is second down.
Let's go now.
Blown back, it's the handoff. And he'll get it up to the 27. 6-yard gain on the play. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next third down coming.
They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning left for them. We've got first and 10. Here's Daniels. Hauled in by Gray. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. It's 16 yards on that play. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning left for them. We've got first and 10. He finds Brown right side. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down.
19 Tiger.
That brings us to the 2-minute warning in Pittsburgh. Ravens down by a touchdown. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Let's go.
Out of the gun, Daniels. Finding Brown back-to-back plays. And he'll be brought down after getting to the 47-yard line. Gain of 9 yards on the play. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Ready.
Here's first and 10 from the 47.
Go. No.
Setting up to pass. Pass complete to Walker. And he's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. Second down.
Well, much credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front didn't give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
Connect. Buffalo 18. Pioneer.
Here he is to throw. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Come on. Hey. 70 Timberwolves. Cougar 19.
Back to throw. Escapes out to the left. Not enough on this throw. It hits the turf instead of his man.
That's what I call complementary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Clock is falling into its final minutes. Here comes 2nd and 10. And put a receiver in motion left. He'll look to throw it. And they got there in time. He's taken down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
When nothing opens up, that becomes a pretty clear throwaway throwaway spot. I mean, that is textbook throwaway spot right there, Kate. Get outside the box, chuck it into the third row, and avoid exactly what happened right there. Because now third down is so much harder.
Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Steelers in the dime for this third down.
Here we go, 19, left cowboy 80.
They kick the running back in motion.
Ready.
To throw. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Down by 6. No choice but to go for this.
Ready, go.
Here he goes. Gotta have this on fourth down. No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
So make a check in the win column for the Steelers. Man, they were facing a top-5 defense this week, Brock, but they made them look anything but. What a great performance to get this win.
Yeah, you can come in, Kate, with this awe and mystique of, gosh, we're facing one of the best defenses in the league, but as soon as you get those first points, you realize, you know what? They're mortal just like the rest of us, and they took the fight right to them.
With Brock Huard and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Steelers are winners as we say so long from Pittsburgh.